Here's what's going on.
Here's what's going on outside.
Sports genius Sam.
Easy there.
They have
over
the
there.
round ball.
I got to talk about weather, you two. I've got smoke that has filtered back into Colorado from last night to this morning. With some of the heat and humidity in the atmosphere and that smoke, you may notice a little poor air quality through the morning. As we get out through the lunch hour and then at the end of the day, some of the smoke, to be honest with you, will actually clear and be blown to the north. We'll still stay hazy across the mountains, but the air quality may be actually a little better through the end of the day than it could be at points this morning. Very hot along and east of I-25. That's a pretty big story today. Scattered daytime thunderstorms are coming back to the forecast this afternoon. Most of them are over the mountains. We're looking at heavy rain through the whole weekend out in the high country, especially around the San Juans through Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And I think we will only get a couple storms locally along I-25. For those of you east of I-25, you're not looking at much rain out through the weekend from everything we can see right now. Temperatures are in the 60s and 70s. It's very humid out there this morning. That's kind of the irritating thing, is we actually swept in from the south a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. It's keeping the temperatures kind of warm from the air yesterday. We're going to get hot outside. This heat will suppress thunderstorm action over the plains, like over Springs, Canyon City, Pueblo. But we are going to get thunderstorms to be triggered over the mountains. And so we have the potential for storms today along I-25. Here's a newer model. Let's see what it's doing. Noon to 2, just some scattered stuff out by Aspen. By the time you get to about 4 o'clock, maybe a little storm from the wet mountains over parts of Fremont County in the mountains there. By 5 to 6, just real isolated stuff in some of the mountains along the Front Range. But it seems like most of the rain today is going to be farther west into the mountains. I think it's a little less hot out there. That'll kind of let storms bubble up a little bit better. But yeah, today in the Springs, Pueblo, Canyon City, if you get rain, it's just kind of lucky, and most of our weather models are not seeing it. So chances are very low. Storm chances are a little bit better going into the weekend and through Monday of next week, and we'll get slightly cooler into Tuesday in particular. Pueblo, we are going to be in the 90s, and it does look like Tuesday kind of a brief dip into the 80s, so still hot through next week, but some improvement out through time. Canyon City, we're also going to be looking at scattered storm chances through the weekend, and looking at Woodland Park, 70s through time with much better rain chances from the weekend to the start of next week.